Full glad am I to see that our gifts were gratefully accepted. Confident though I was in our choice, there is no accounting for mood. What about the rest of them? Yeah, it looks to be the same. Okay, yeah. Ooh, the key to the castle. Suluin regards you with a munificent expression. I don't even know what munificent means. So, what is it that you desire? Rusty old coins like you mortals are wont to collect, perhaps? We are resolved to vanquish the Light Warden of this land. To that end, we desire entry into Liagia. What a strange thing to wish for. You might as well ask for your death. But if that is what you want, who are we to argue? Very well, I shall speak with the others. You've clearly been busy, Urianger. Would you be so kind as to tell us what we've missed? So that was the purpose of the gifts. Is there anything you can tell us about this Light Warden? Aye, my lady. By circumstances most tragic, the Light Warden of this land, dun dun dun, is our king and ruler, Titania. It was not always so, of course. Our king fought the first Light Warden that threatened our home, you see. Fought it and won. But all the horrible light that came out went and corrupted them, turning them into a new Light Warden. Now, your king, now their king only in name, not remains of the wise and just ruler that used to be. We had no choice but to seal them in the castle. The magic for breaking the seal we divided into 4, and wove each into a different relic to be held apart until the time was right. And this dress is one of them. It's been in our safekeeping for years and years, and we've decided to entrust it to you. Are you sure? Of course, custom demands it. Though you're most certainly going to your deaths, we thought we should at least let you try. That way, we get to watch what happens. Of course, you can't break the seal unless you have the other relics too. The shell crown is with the Fuath, the stone scepter is with the Numao, and the crystal shoes are with the Amaro. Good luck finding them all. I'm taking it from the little image on the quest. We're going to hit up the Fuath first. The facts thus disclosed confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. Confirm mine own understanding. Our quest lieth now before us. First, let us hie to the lake, there to claim the shell crown from the Fuath. If we call to them before the untouchable gate, they will answer. Actually, let me You're still here? I thought you were off to round up the relics to break the seal over Leagia. Okay, and then everybody else, I assume, is waiting for me at the gate. The untouchable gate, no less. Yeah, this dungeon is quite pretty. I was taught never to talk to the Fuath under any circumstances. Are you sure this is a good idea? During our sojourns in Ilmeg, we avoided the lake at all costs. Let that suffice to warn you of its dangers. Through the gate lieth the domain of the Fuath. What a lot of leaf men. Yeah, I wonder why there are so many here. I mean, you could think maybe they're Fuath that are... but it's always mortals, isn't it? And I don't know that Fae can really do anything against other Fae. I was about to say the Fuath couldn't be any more unreasonable than the Pixies, but that's just asking for trouble. Hearken to me, O spirits of the water. We are come with an entreaty. Not in a talkative mood, apparently. I'm not exactly sure how the gate works. But if the Fuath are water spirits, perhaps we should take our search into the lake. I suppose a brief dip wouldn't hurt. We all know Thancred swims like an eel, but what about you, Minfilia? I can swim well enough. Thancred taught me. Excellent. What about you, Urianger? I'm not sure I've ever asked. Nope. Even worse than Alize. Rather than swim, mayhap it would be more expeditious to walk upon the surface by means of magic. You too, Urianger? That you should be a kindred spirit. Worry not, my friend. I know some helpful tricks, and I should be more than happy to share them with you. Together we shall conquer the waves. Well, oh, watery voice. Well, aren't we a lively lot? And you have an entreaty for us, you say? An entreaty from mortals. What a treat. Aye. My comrades and I are on a quest to vanquish the Light Warden. To that end, we would humbly beg the loan of the Shell Crown, which we are given to understand is in the safekeeping of your people. Oh, is that all? Of course, of course. You may have it. You shall have it. Just like that? What do you want from us? Oh ho. No need to be so suspicious. The crown simply doesn't mean much to us, is all. As a matter of fact, nothing means much to us. For we Fuath, it's over before it's begun, and we couldn't care less what becomes of the Fairy King, nor the world for that matter. It's over before it's begun. Okay. I mean, I know they're supposed to be like the spirits of the drowned or something, but having said that, we do so seldom have mortal visitors, and it would seem a shame not to make the most of you. Touch the untouchable gate, and come hither to our domain, Don Meg. In your tongue, it means forbidden realm. Sounds forbidding, yes? And so it should, for we are one with the water, our home wrought of ripples and waves and currents. Find your way through. Give us thrilling sport, and we will give you the crown. All right. Oh, well, no, we're not going to use the duty finder. We're going to use the trust system. But some small talk first. I'll take sport over pixie chores. Let's give the Fuath what they want. So they desire sport. It seems safe to say we must proceed fully prepared. "'Twas never like to be simple, hard though it may seem to believe. The Fuath's love of games surpasseth even that of the pixies. And in the name of their games, full many men have drowned. We must needs take all care if we are to avoid meeting a watery end." "When we sally forth, allow me to lead the van. Bearing the brunt is my specialty these days. While I was in Imperial territory, I learned how to wield the gunblade, but I subsequently let my skills go to rust for want of the ability to replenish my own ammunition. When I decided to rescue Minfilia, however, I knew I needed a more defensive-minded style. So I placed a special order at the Crystalline Mean, and the rest is history." But, I mean, from my understanding, the Garlean-style gunblade and the Bajjan-style gunblade are different. I don't even imagine the Garlean style uses the same ammunition. Certainly not like magic imbued. Anyway. Okay. "I can fight too. I promise I won't be a burden." Well, since I am tanking, we're not going to be taking Thancred. Yeah, that's actually the group I was thinking of going with. So let us begin then. I don't know that there's any particularly noteworthy dialogue from any of the NPCs here, like there is with Alize in Holminster. It's like Alice in Wonderland. At least that's what I think of. Oh, we'll probably want that on. Water is love, water is life. Drink up, ye parched souls. Oh. Botch that. Okay, they're clearly focusing on a different target. Will they switch over to mine now? Nope. I see you over there, Minfilia. I didn't know if the Fuath cast engine or but it doesn't look like it. See, this is when I could actually stop and take a look at the surroundings for, again, something I've not really done. So who are we fighting first this time? Take it. This morpho. This mofo. You know, there may actually still be dungeons at this point because I did all of the dungeons the first time through in trusts, and I think generally just did expert roulettes, you know, once I hit max level. There might actually be some of the Shadowbringers dungeons, like the leveling ones, I may have never done with human players. I'm pretty sure I've done this one. Actually, I don't know that I've done Holminster Switch with human players yet. I want to say I've done, I can't remember the name of it, but the one in Raktika, or Raktika, but I don't know. I may not have. And then I know I've done, the one in Amarane. I've actually gotten that one quite a bit in Mentor Roulette. And then I've definitely gotten Mount Gold. There will be no wilted flowers on my watch. Yeah, so like I was saying when I ran Holminster Switch, I was curious as to how long it would take to do in a trust. So when I was going back editing the episode, it turns out it was like right about 30 minutes, which is certainly longer than in a human group, but I still want to be able to kind of take the time to not necessarily explore the dungeons, but, you know, take a moment to look around, and then any of the extra dialogue that comes about from the NPCs. Oh, our guests have arrived. That their chieftain should personally stand in our way. Oh, wow. I think I've been missing dialogue along the way. Yeah, because I didn't have the chat up. It's like being in a dream, Nymphilia said. Urian J. Yet the dangers of this dream are very real. Be not distracted by its beauty. Then the Fuath. Oh yeah, waters love, waters life. Drink up, ye parched souls. Alize says a Fuath. And it's watering the plants? She continues, such breathtaking scenery. The Fuath. Yeah, there will be no wilted flowers on my watch. Then, our guests have arrived. That's this dude. That their chieftain should personally stand in our way. Let's do it. Oh, drink candy cane as Tank Buster. Yes, sir. I still kind of botch the mechanic on this fight. It's the Fuath way to give guests a smashing welcome. But it's nice with the truss. Just stand on top of one of them. Oh yes, we'll smash you to bits and pieces. Okay, we're good. Oh, there's candy cane and I burned my MP. So he actually uses that quite often. Because I think, like, in the last dungeon, I don't know.
Here we go.
It's a Fuath way to, yeah. Smashing. Oh yes, we'll smash you, yeah, to bits and pieces. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this dude's, I think, done the, Pink Buster 4 times already. That's not typical. Yep, now 5 times. I mean, it's cool. It gives me more chances to use the Blackest Night. Have at it, Alize. Or was that actually, Nymphilia that did it? Oh, just in time. Bravo, bravo. Very impressive. Do keep up that fine form the rest of the way. And Philia says, we did it, we won. It would seem our trials do continue. Onward, my friends. Onward to your prize. Cool, it seems like I'm on the right one.
Now I've got you. I'll show you.
Ooh, Urion J got hit by that one. Where is he that he got hit? I don't even see him. Was he just right under the boss? Oh dear, I seem to have dropped a wasp nest. How very clumsy of me. Yeah, I find this pool fun. Yeah, I want to say actually I think I've done this with people because I find it fun grabbing like all the stuff, all these bees and in the pool before it. Okay, this one's not a good one to do Blackest Night on because of a constant AoE release. Alright. The next boss is kind of cool. My apologies, but accidents do happen. I just kind of like the mechanic in it. I mean, it's simple, but... Just find whatever enemy Nymphilia is behind, and that's what everybody's focused on. I think this is actually, I think, pretty strongly the prettiest part of the dungeon. The last part is kind of cool, but it doesn't quite have the... I like woodland aesthetics. I'm always going to like woodland aesthetics. That's why I liked come and play in my beautiful garden. That's why I always like the the Night Elf starting zone in WoW. I really like the shit. I don't recall what they're called, but the you know, the Leaf people or whatever in Guild Wars 2. I like them in their starting zone because of it. Yeah, we're all on the tree now. I'm trying to think of other MMOs I've played in the woodsy areas they've had. And, you know, like if I chose a race because of that. Like even in this one, while I started in Limsa, that was only because I wanted to start as an Arcanist. But I really like Redania. Yonder creature doth resemble Griaul, a beast of Verbertite legend. And Alize says, they recreated a legend. Is that it? Taking some damage. Got that swing. It's kind of cool that they, you know, when they recycle like a, I don't know what you call it, like a skeleton or whatever of a particular type of monster, that monster does similar abilities. Like this one, you know, same as in both of the Stone Vigils. You know, he does the swing. It's like same body type, but obviously this one's all woodsy and whatnot. And then okay, yeah, Timber's an AoE, not a single target tank buster. I don't know, it's just something about the mechanics to this boss kind of pushes the right buttons for me, mechanically, I guess. Although I would like it more if the Timber was a tank buster, just so I had reason to use Blackest Night. Maybe Timber would now break it. Okay, it breaks it now. That's good to know.
I'll show you.
So here's something interesting as a you know, a question to
Now
all
I've got
viewers. Is music associated to games, and not game music, but like music you've listened to while watching or while playing a game, because The beast falleth short of the legend. Imitation will only take you so far. Interestingly, the memory doesn't connect with the previous part of the dungeon, but with this part of the dungeon, I think of a palace of water. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Indeed. With this part of the dungeon, every time I come here, I think of Tool's latest album, Fear Inoculum. Welcome to our humble palace. It's weird because it's not like I wasn't listening to the full album through the rest of it. But for whatever reason, this part, I think of that. Just the same, I always think of... I don't remember the name of the song. But it's... what is the name of the... Yatunga Jungle, I think. The town before Yatunga Jungle in Final Fantasy XI. I always think of... I think it's like the second track off of the second disc of Nine Inch Nails' The Fragile, I think. I always think of that place when I hear that song. The crown, we found it. It's a fake. You'll just have to keep going. But I just wonder, like, is there... I mean, I'm sure there is, but, like, what is a... what is outside music that's like a soundtrack to a part of the game for you? You know, just because you happen to be listening to it during that time. I know there's, I don't remember the, I'm terrible with names, but I don't remember the name of the album. But, Coheed and Cambria, it's probably their most popular album, because it's the only one, like, I have a bunch of their albums, but the one I listen to the most. It's the one with, what is it called, Welcome Home? I think. Bravo. I was playing WoW, I think, when I was first listening to that or whatever. Or at least, you know, when I hit that phase where I was listening to it a whole bunch. And, the zone I always think of is... Oh, God, I can't even think of the name of it right now. It's in the Eastern Kingdoms. You get to it through, going south in, what is it, Lochmadon? You know, and it's one of the zones with the Dark Iron Dwarves. It's north of, where all the instances and the raids and stuff. Oh God, dude, it's been so long since I've played it. I'm already starting to forget. But anyway, it was like while questing through that zone, I was listening to a lot of Coheed and Cambria. I also listened to, I think I've mentioned this before, but when I was doing a lot of PvP in WoW, I would listen to Dido, because her music was so chill, and it would keep me a bit more chill while doing PvP. There's probably a bunch of music I have associated to WoW, just because I played it for so long. I'm actually now thinking of Foo Fighters' first album in Northern Finland. Whenever I listen to that, I always think of Northern Finland. Smoking Hot Ginger, welcome back. Just talking about music we associate with different zones and stuff in, well, MMOs. I've been thinking of Final Fantasy XIV, Final Fantasy XI, and WoW. Different music that I've like listened to in given zones. Like in this one specifically, and kind of right here specifically, I think of Tool's Fear Inoculum. I just have, you know, I think Fear Inoculum came out right around the same time that Shadowbringers came out. Bravo, bravo, more. We want to see more. But yeah, it's just funny how, especially with this expansion, how great the music is. There's still like certain outside music that's kind of a soundtrack for given areas and you know, zones and dungeons and stuff. This game's music is great. Yeah. Particularly, you know, it's funny. A lot of times certain songs will strike me like immediately, but other ones, I almost have to just like not be in the game to really appreciate it. Lake Lord. Ankthon? I don't know. Because I was watching, I don't know if you've checked him out at all, but Quasi on YouTube. I know he streams too, but with my own streaming, I can never really catch other people streaming. But I was watching him do, this is a nice illusion, but you can't fool us. I was watching him do Tsukiyomi. And like the music stood out to me so much more watching him do it than when I was doing it. Time for a musical interlude. But yeah, the Tsukiyomi music is really good. Hopefully that's the Tank Buster. Nope, that was AoE. I think I was already hit by the Tank Buster probably. Now here's the question, am I going to get Frog? Because I always... Nope, that's it, Toadfire, right? Yeah. I always forget about that one. Okay, Crippling Blow is the Tank Buster. Oh, sweet melody, take phantasmic form. Here we go. Am I going to screw this up or... Wow, I screwed that. I just ran off. That was... And then, of course, Urion J. Let me just pull a Reen and slow walk this one. I don't know how... I guess I just left my finger on the button too long and just ran right off. You mastered the melody, bravo. For you, I will play a song of terror. turns into this sexy beast. I don't know about you, but this one gets me going. I'm wondering now how many times they've... This may only be the second time they've used this model, maybe? Give me a crescendo. Give me a... Fortissimo? Fortissimo. That's it. But I know they have like a new version of that boss in Vajja. Dalriada. Okay, yeah, it is Miniphilia doing the limit break. I just brought along Alize because I thought she was the one that always did it. Oh. Wasn't paying attention, didn't keep enough MP for Blackus. All right. That was probably another 30-minute run. Yeah, we're never happy when we finish these dungeons. I remember this. I thought it was really cool that they, you know, harken back to Stormbringers. Stormbringers, Stormblood.
Wilford!
That's not creepy at all.
Amazing! Jolly good show.
Oh, you do not hold back. But I would have it no other way. Seldom have I enjoyed such sport.
We have satisfied thy demands. Wilt thou now satisfy ours?
Of course. Of course. There it is, the relic you seek. Yours for the taking. Have care you do not break it, though, yes.
Ominous.
But you, my friend, You are mighty indeed, and pleasing to the eye besides.
Why, thank you.
More? I want to see more of her! Yes! Yes! I could watch her forever!
Why don't we just make her one of us? Yes! One of us!
One of us. One of us.
What a fine idea! Why ever didn't I think of that? You may have the crown, but in exchange, we will have you!
How did the rest of them get out?
Wake up! Wake up, damn you! Ah, you're alive. Thank the gods. I don't know where you learned to breathe underwater, but it's lucky you can.
Obviously, the blessing got us out of there, but
I'm sure you had your reasons. But the first rule of dealing with the Fwaath is do not deal with the Fwaath. It's said that they are born from the souls of the drowned. Were it not for your little trick, you'd have joined them. Your friends are safely back on dry land, in case you were wondering. They'll be searching for you, I expect. That's the royal capital of the Kingdom of Verbert down there. It's seen better days. They were a stubborn lot, the Verbertites. Set in their ways. But once you got to know them, you couldn't find a more welcoming people. It always froze over in winter, being up in the mountains. So we'd pull up our chairs round the fire and trade tales over steaming bowls of lamb stew, while the street lamps burned hot and bright outside. All dead and buried now. Them and anyone else who might remember. Everything we did. Everything we gave. What was it for? I wonder. I hope you'll have a better answer than this when all's said and done.
yeah, it does make you wonder, like, I mean, if you really try to answer his question, at least, like, what was everything he did all for? You know, it feels like one of those, like, he was really just a plot device, or, you know, his whole purpose was basically just to come to us. Guess we don't see Alphino here. Well, there was everybody else, too. Well, I guess these would be... Well, no. Yeah, Alphino's not here. I was going to say these would be the stragglers, but... I'm going back in. Nay, my lady, exhausted as thou art, thou wouldst only endanger thyself. I prithee, rest a moment. Oh, there they come running. There was nothing where we looked. Lavenza! Dear gods, were it not for Soroben's blessing. But I need not labor the point. I'm glad to see you safe and well, my friend. Well, yeah, like, that's what I was thinking. Is like, obviously, I have that blessing. And Alize, I think, from what I remember. And then Lise as well. But everybody else does. And there's 4 people that don't. 2 of them that are poor swimmers. And they're worried about me. Have you any idea how worried we were to wash up on the shore only to find you weren't with us? Oh, but I'm forgetting. Here's your crown, your majesty. The Fuath kept that part of the bargain, at least. While there were certain twists and turns, our work here is done, with everyone none the worse for wetness. Oh, thank goodness you're still here. Suluan, is something amiss? A great big mob of mortals is marching to Ilmeg. Mortals with ugly weapons and uglier faces. They wouldn't happen to be your friends, would they? No. Rather the reverse, I fear. The Yulmoran army at a guess. Meaning we can play with them? As much as you like, but just to be sure, I will return with you to confirm their identities. If they are who we suspect, we will require your aid. If Alphino is coming, then Alize will be too, yes? Can't have one without the other, you know. Alright. Just remember, we're not your playmates this time. I'm afraid we must leave the rest of the relic hunt in your hands. What will you say? Don't worry, I've done this sort of thing before. It's fine. Defeating the Light Warden would always have fallen to me. I'll go with the first one. I'm not going to be all bitter about it. At this point, it's old hat. Indeed you have. Very well then. See you afterwards, my friend. Okay, so... hopefully the... Numau and Amaro will be more amenable to giving us their relics. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight's stream was a lot of fun. We started and finished Ilmeg. The dungeon was fun. Fe'ul is always fun. Always a good time. Next up, we will be heading into Raktika, which is amazing because we'll now finally have Emmett with us. We'll be seeing Y'shtola again. We'll be going to the Bunny Girl village. Really good dungeon there too. Just a lot of good stuff. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to see me live, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. Thank you again for watching. Have a good one.